Back now with a business story involving potentially high profits. Now that both Colorado and Washington State have made the use of marijuana legal, some entrepreneurs are seeing pot as a growth industry. They call it the green rush. But there's a big question mark. How will the federal government respond? The story tonight from NBC's Justice correspondent Pete Williams.
In Seattle, entrepreneur Brendan Kennedy is putting his Yale MBA to work at what's apparently the nation's first private equity firm focused solely on marijuana. He's counting on the growing acceptance of it, first for medical and now recreational use, to fuel a boom.
It's an industry that's in desperate need of professionalism.
His group's maiden effort is this website, a service offering reader reviews of hundreds of different strains of marijuana, along with where to get them.
It's a chance to create an entire new industry. You don't get opportunities like that many times in your lifetime. Everything will be created from scratch.
One study says the marijuana market is worth $2 billion a year and could reach $9 billion in 5 years, eventually doubling to $20 billion. But there's a huge catch. Growing, selling, and using marijuana is still against federal law. As a result, banks won't do business with the marijuana trade. No checking accounts, no convenient way to pay salaries, and no ability to accept credit cards since they're controlled by banks. And no one in the marijuana industry can deduct expenses from their federal taxes as any other business can.
The federal government has a long history of being very, very opposed to marijuana, and I don't think that's going to change so easily. And so you could start in on this and find out that it's years or decades before it actually becomes a legal product.
Justice Department lawyers will soon decide whether to sue the marijuana states. The government is waiting to see how the new recreational laws actually work and what effect they'll have on the flow of illegal drugs from Mexico.
We have treaty obligations out with nations outside the United States. There are a whole variety of things that have to go into the determination that we're in the process of making.
Adding to the uncertainty for entrepreneurs like Brendan Kennedy in a risky business. Pete Williams, NBC News, Washington.